All right, welcome back to Boring Reviews. Jodi there.
Nick there.
Yes, there we go. And we are super excited, or at least I'm super excited, because once again, this is our weekly Micky. I apologize for messing up your name. I'm banishing myself. No, I'm not. We are checking out another Micky Flanagan video. And Jodi, which one are we checking out today?
Goes all middle class.
So what do you think that means? Because like when I was younger, you know, the classes, I just thought like lower class was just like dirt poor. Middle class was like
everybody in between
rich.
Dirt poor and like stinking
upper
rich.
class was super rich. But as I get older, I realize that middle class is still not a bad place to be. So what do you think he means by that? Like getting out of the slums a little bit and embracing the like the cucumbers on the eyes and the tanning or something like that?
I don't know. I guess we're going to find out. But yeah, middle class is such a wide range. It's like...
Maybe not that wide.
Whatevs. I'm over you. I'm over you. I'm done.
Listen,
I'm done.
If I had a nickel for every time someone, especially a girl, said that to me, I wouldn't be making YouTube videos. Let's just say that. But we're going to...
Really? There's girls still saying that to you? I thought you were devoted to me.
Listen. Okay.
No, put your headphones on.
There was like a peak time in my life before marriage, 2 or 3 year window. It was like out of control. We're gonna go ahead and check this out. If you like our reaction anyway, especially the things I say, don't forget to
like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you can be aware of our next uploaded videos. You know, you're not really giving a compliment to me either by picking you who couldn't keep anybody.
I have never once said you made a smart decision, okay? Never once.
Clearly.
I've told everybody that somehow I suckered you into it. Take it. Make sure the volume's going on because we don't want to miss a syllable for Mr. Middle Class. Here we go.
So, let's jump to the present. Right, okay. 3 major sellout UK tours, platinum selling DVDs. Right, I'm fucking loaded. Right. Absolutely caked up beyond belief. It's shocking. Now, I'm fine with it. It's fantastic. It's fucking lovely. The management are a little bit spooked. They worry about these things, the management. They called me in. They said, Mick, look, you're from the people. You're of the people. You're one of the people. But if they find out how much money you've got, they could go right on the turn. I said, look, don't worry. I'll talk to them about it. Then they really started panicking. So this is what I've come up with, people. For the next couple of hours, you've got to imagine I am still like you. But with money. And we all get along fine. I ain't got to keep bullshitting ya. Saying things like, I was on the train the other day. I wasn't on the train the other day, all right? I'm in the back of a Mercedes-Benz. Tinted windows, champagne on ice. Anyway, the East End has changed. So I'm in Tesco's. I'm watching stuff unfold. Saw this woman talking to her children. She said, Hector, Unity, what pasta do you want for your evening meal? The kids are on it like a shot. Telly, mother. With the carbonara sauce. She's a good choice, children. Very, very, very good choice. Positive reinforcement is called. I know that now. I drifted back to when I was a little boy, me having the same conversation with my mother.
Oh, my.
No, you can't have alphabet spaghetti again. I wouldn't mind, you can't even spell, you thick little fucker. As you can imagine, I stay in nice hotels. Ooh, what they call over-service. They follow you around. I have to say to them, will you fuck off? I'll eat these sausages. Bit harsh, but you know that, they drive you mad. Anyway. Nah, I might be a bit of a cockney Herbert, but I've got a wife. She's a proper person. She's got proper friends, and they come round for the evening. We sit around, we dip bread in oil. You've got to treat yourself, ain't you? When did that happen? When did the oil become a treat? It used to be for the chips. For an egg sandwich. Oh, son, it's on the table. It's got to be proper oil. You can't be putting fries, crisp and dry out or Mazzola. It's got to be extra virgin. It's got to be oil that ain't been fucked.
Okay, so a few observations here. Do you think that he's like, because I kind of agree with this management a little bit, he's got to keep that shtick that he's like an everyday person.
Yeah, because that's why you love him.
Do you think that he's like kind of pushing a little bit like in the previous ones where he's talking about how nice his life is? I know he's probably like just trying to like, I don't know what he's trying to do, to tell you the truth. Do you think he's playing with fire there?
I kind of wish he didn't say it.
Yeah.
In a sense, I think in the back of our minds we know, like, yeah, you're going to be making good money if you're a very popular comedian, you're doing all these shows and people are paying to see you. But I think when you're talking over and beyond about that you make really good money now and that you're at these nice hotels and they're following you around, I think it's kind of like, I could do without it. It's not very funny. Move on. It's
just hard to relate to.
Yeah.
And that's why, at least for me, I love comedy, so I feel like I can relate to these people. Because comedians, even the ones that are super famous, like you said, that you know are making money, like, you still look at them like regular people because they're cracking jokes and they're acting like regular people. I don't know. I would just rather, if you're going to talk about those high-end stuff, it'd be cool to hear. But, like, have there be, like, a joke in it, right? Like,
yes.
I don't know.
As opposed to, not that he's bragging, but like if anybody else were to talk to their friends and say things like that, it's bragging.
It kind of comes off as bragging a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
I do love like his little attitude, like a Mercedes and all his little movements or whatever.
Yeah.
That sells it for me, but I'm just saying.
I'm rehearsed, I'm ready. I go downstairs, I'm walking around the island. This is not really big enough, to be honest with you, but I'll have to do for now, right? I'm walking around the island. The dog's following me. The dog thinks it's his walk. Let's just say we've got off to a bit of a shaky start. Let's have another bruschetta. That's a disappointment, I know, isn't it? The bruschetta. I ordered one the other day. It's a bruschetta, mate. Oh, my friend, it's a bruschetta. I said, it's £8.50 for tomato on toast. Now, fucking go and get it. Now, you younger men have probably got girlfriends who'll stay up quite late, 11 o'clock, things like that, you know, like 3 episodes. You're going to get married and have children. She's going to go back to work. You're going to get a lot of this. About 8:30, you get, oh, I've got to go to bed, babe. I'm absolutely shattered.
That is spot on. That is me. Yep. I'm tired, honey. Good night.
Oh, I've got to go to bed, babe. I'm absolutely shattered. You must never say at that point, why is that then? Why are you so tired, babe? You have to go, oh, I can imagine, babe. Oh, the day you've had, eh? You had to let the gardeners in, didn't you? Put that Ocado delivery away. Show the cleaner where she's going wrong. I'll bet you're in bits, babe. Now, I know then, when I mentioned having a cleaner, I lost a lot of you. Because you're like, oh, I see. Claim you're one of us, but you got a cleaner, have you? Now, I found it hard getting a cleaner. I've had sisters who were cleaners. It's hard, isn't it? And I thought I didn't want to become part of the petty bourgeoisie. But then the house got a bit too big, to be honest with you. We couldn't cope. She was struggling with the West Wing, you know. The East Wing was a state. I said, all right, we'll get a cleaner. OK. So we went and got a cleaner. She's a lovely lady. I have to tell you at this point, she's from abroad, all right? She's from abroad. We're not quite sure where. We don't pry. She likes to come on a Friday. right? My wife makes herself scarce on a Friday, leaving me to deal with the cleaner, right? Every Friday I get this. Okay, so she comes in, I make her a nice cup of coffee and I go back in the kitchen on the laptop. She likes to start upstairs. Then I get this all of a sudden. She's by the kitchen door. America! You know where cafe por el I've got one shot at this before I'm going to start to sound like a racist because I keep saying, what, sorry, what? I turn to her and go, work up a bottle of shelba. She says, yes. Then I have to pretend I'm thinking about it. Work up a bottle of shelba, work up a bottle of shelba. Work up a bottle of shelba, work up a bottle of shelba, work up a bottle of shelba. Wakafapo ahilaba. Wakafapo ahilaba. Wakafapo ahilaba. Where the cafe put the select bag? Yes! Yes! Wakafapo ahilaba. So it's in the bathroom cabinet, top right hand side.
Awesome.
Child was created. He's a lovely little boy. And to give him a future, we went and bought a house in a nice area. Ooh. And you know what a nice area is. You know if you live in a nice area because you have a few delicatessens. And these places have no relationship to reality whatsoever. They make the prices up in the morning. Sebastian, I've got 4 artichokes over here. Any ideas? Are they organic? Yes. £30. My wife goes in them. She came home the other day with a loaf of bread for £5. She put it down. She said, I bought that loaf of bread, it was £5. I said, we're paying £5 for a loaf now, are we? She said, you don't understand what it's got in it. I said, it better be a £2 coin.
Does that remind you of me buying those new pots and pans?
Oh my gosh.
A £2 coin. One of her favourite things is to go to a restaurant. She loves the restaurant. She's very middle class. She loves the restaurant. She says, can we go to a restaurant? And I say, of course we can. We go to the restaurant. She says, isn't it a lovely ambiance? And I say to her, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Ambiance.
I've worked out what an ambiance is. It's a night out without poor people. It's the people with a few quid saying, can we just have one night without the poor people turning up? You know what they're like, they'll be banging a couple of spoons together, singing My Man's a Dustman, creating an atmosphere. You know they love an atmosphere, Russ Abbott said it. I'm trying to enjoy the ambiance, but it's somewhat spoilt for me. I've noticed there's no tomato sauce on the table. My wife looked at me, she said, you're going to ask for tomato sauce, aren't you? I said, of course I am. I'm having the risotto. Can't eat risotto without red sauce, it's too dry. It's dangerous. It's a health and safety issue. You've got to zhuzh it up, as Jamie says, zhuzh it up. Bit of red sauce. So I said to the waitress, excuse me, have you got any ketchup in the building? She looked at me like I'm the biggest pleb who's ever walked in that restaurant. She walked off, she came back with what she'd rustled up. Pot about that big, 2 chipfuls of tomatoes. She tried to put it down and walk away like she's doing a drug deal. I said, oh, don't rush off, love, don't go anywhere. And I took a sip of it. And I looked her in the eye. I said, yes, I'll have a bottle, please.
Oh, that's good.
Oh my god.
See, that's what I'm talking about.
That was better,
And
yes.
I'm not being that jerk who's trying to tell him how to do comedy.
No.
But for my preference, that is what I'm talking more about. Is
That's better.
telling that story so we can
Yep.
still relate. Maybe
Yep.
it's not 100% true, but I think that's hilarious. I don't think even I would have the audacity to ask for the ketchup with the risotto. But I'm not sure. Maybe you got this. I'm not sure. We don't drink. I used to work at a restaurant, so you give them a sip of the wine if they like it, then you give them the whole bottle. But typically they order the bottle, and then you have them test it if it's good or it's not good. I never had someone say, no, I don't want it after. I'm not sure what you do with that. But
Okay.
yes, it's fine. Go ahead and you fill it up more. So that's kind of what he
Oh,
was
that
doing.
makes sense. Because I was like,
Yeah.
why would he sip it? Like, I didn't understand. That makes so
Yes,
much
it's so
more
small.
sense.
Yes, I'll have the bottle. That was classic.
That is pretty funny,
Yeah.
actually.
That's like, okay, you're giving me a
I
piece
like
of crap.
that.
Hold on.
I like
Hold
that.
on.
I had to laugh only with the cleaner where he said, yeah, I lost half of you.
Yeah.
Because I work at a very affluent, I have a school in a very affluent area, and not all, but a majority of my students have cleaners. And one student had told me once, he's like, I don't have my homework because the cleaner threw it away. And I was like, what? He's like, yeah, the cleaner was cleaning my room and she threw it away. And I thought he was like lying. I thought he was BSing me. And the students were like, no, I got cleaners too. They clean my room. And I was like, why do I get one of those? Like, I want one.
Our cleaner.
Seriously.
Speaking of which, don't forget to like and subscribe. I think I forgot to do that whole thing. But
No, we did it.
did we?
Yeah.
I knew that. The oil and the bread. I remember the first time I had that, because I love bread. Who does not love bread?
No.
Love bread, fresh baked bread, whatever it is, French bread, Italian, whatever. I love it all. And I remember someone saying, like, we're going to have some oil and bread. And I'm like, oh, okay, that sounds interesting. I was more excited about the bread part. But you see the oil, it's like different, like oils, different colors or whatever. And you dip it in there. And I remember eating it. Another bite. I don't get it, okay? It has a nice little flavor to it and fine, but I completely agree with them. This is a treat. And I'm not saying it has to be sweet, but to me, like, it's okay. Some oils are better than others, but for me, just give me the bread.
What's that one, like, something vinegar oil that I love?
Just vinaigrette?
No. That it's like black and you can put it with like the olive oil. The black, oh, what is it called? Oh, I love it. Shoot, I can't think of what it's called.
Gasoline?
No. It's anyway, it's type of vinegar or something like that. But it's black, but you're supposed to put it with olive oil and you just have a little bit. So there's like little black circles and you kind of dip your bread in it. But I will have just an entire bowl of just that and like dip my bread in it and eat it. We used to buy it all the time. We haven't had it in a while, and I would just like, you would make fun of me because I would just like have an entire bowl. Oh, I gotta look this up.
Yeah.
Hold on. It's balsamic vinegar. I had to look it up. Balsamic vinegar.
That is what
stuff
I meant when I said
amazing.
vinaigrette. Just saying.
I was
Yes.
just thinking of like salad dressing vinaigrette.
Again, when I worked at the restaurant years ago for the 6 years I worked there, I mean, maybe it's always been, I had never heard of balsamic vinaigrette before then. You can tell that I don't come from a fancy family or whatever, but everybody and their brother, I have balsamic vinaigrette. Heard it nonstop for crying out loud.
So
Figured she would
good.
like it. But thank you so much for watching our reaction to this video. We always appreciate you. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. And until next time.
Goodbye.